Here we are, fellas. Welcome to Nightcap and the Art of Passive Income podcast. Tonight we're talking Black Friday, when the world loses its mind over TVs, air fryers, and gadgets that'll be in the closet by February. But the smartest investors, the smartest consumers, they're not chasing doorbusters, they're locking up dirt. Tonight, we're breaking down the Black Friday land investing playbook, how to flip land while everyone else is fighting over parking spots, and how to use Black Friday urgency to drive a flood of deals and down payments into your business. And if you're catching the replay, don't forget to join us live every Tuesday night, 9 p.m. Eastern on YouTube for the Land Geek Nightcap. Everybody grab a drink, bring your questions, and let's talk land freedom.
Cheers. Mike, are you drinking a milkshake out of a martini glass?
Yes, it's the closest thing to a milkshake you can get. It's an espresso martini. A little bougie. Is that the word? Bougie? Is that Scrabble worthy?
That's Scrabble. Did you put any cacao in there?
Booze.
Oh, you know what? There is no. But every morning I do have my cacao drink. I'm happy to report that it feels great. I put a little protein powder in Mark, my own little thing, but it's unbelievable.
Oh, really? How's it taste with the protein powder?
Well, it's a peanut butter honey protein powder, so pretty dang good.
Ooh.
I got 30 grams of protein just with cow.
Ooh. All right. Send me a link.
Well, we should do an intro here, fellas, right? So I'm Scott Bossman. I'm joined here tonight from my brothers from another land mother. First up, we got John, 8 is enough, handsome Rob Burnett. John, how are you?
Cheers. I'm great. Yeah, it's a cold day in Idaho, but it's a good day.
Next, the king of calm in a crazy world. Breathe in the mailing, breathe out the marketing. Mike Zano, the Zen Master. What's up, buddy?
I'm doing great. 2 things I need to say. Number 1, is Mark singing that song at the beginning? Because I don't know if I said this before. It certainly sounds like Mark. I don't know if he has a rock song.
I don't know if it's. I mean, it's a pretty low voice, so I would disagree. I think Mark's be a little bit higher. Just saying.
And the second
I see a little silhouette over it, man. Scaramouche.
Oh, we should have another Nightcap musical, I think. And
that'd be really fun.
Be good.
Saving the best for last, the Godfather himself, the man who started it all.
It's
Mark
definitely not the best for last,
Podolsky.
but I appreciate it. Cheers, fellas.
Cheers.
Good
Black
to see you
Friday.
guys.
Black Friday is here. Can you guys believe it?
This year has just blown by, hasn't it?
It really has. I think we should start with some gratitude, though, as we head into Thanksgiving.
I like that.
I like that. Should we just go around like we're at our like own little Thanksgiving table and just all talk about what we're grateful for this year? Deacon, would you like to start?
You want to start? He's just grateful to be here.
I think that's a good
Mark,
idea.
do you want to take the honors? Take your honor.
Your honor. Yeah, I mean, I think first of all, I'd love to know in the chat how many of you actually do that at your Thanksgiving table, where everyone awkwardly has to go around and be put on the spot and talk about what they're grateful for. Like, it's great for the teenagers, you know. But in all seriousness, though, I yes, Stephen Ray, grateful for dirt. There is a lot of science about gratitude, but really the science is really when you receive the gratitude, not actually going through a gratitude list. It's when you receive gratitude. So I'm going to give the gratitude. So first of all, to John, Mike, and Scott, so grateful that we get to do this. And it really, I couldn't think of 3 better compadres to spend my Tuesday nights with. Not only are you guys fun to hang out with, but drop knowledge bombs every single week. I'm learning, our community's learning, and that's, we just don't know what like slight turn of phrase can actually unlock something in someone's mind and change everything for them. So I'm totally grateful for that. I'm grateful for our community. of land investors. I'm grateful for the opportunities that we're able to give people, and the great privilege that we have to be able to change someone's life, because when they solve not just their money problems, but their time problems, and they get to spend even more time with their family, they can spend even more time with their friends, they get to eat even more turkey on Thanksgiving, they get to spend even more time with their community, you know, volunteering, or maybe even more time traveling. It's life changing, and we then get that gratitude from them. And there's been nothing, I think, more powerful and more gratifying for me professionally than when someone says, "Hey, you guys changed my life." And it all started with a call with Scott Bossman, Mike Zato, John Burnett. So happy Thanksgiving. Thank you, guys.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Thank you.
We follow that up. And that was amazing.
And yeah,
I think,
on and on. We can talk about Black Friday, but like, I just want to start with that.
Jeez.
no, that's amazing. Mike Zato, you got something to say to that.
Well, first off, thank you. Gratitude received. I appreciate that very much. I feel the same way. I would say I concur. Oh, but let's see. You know, grateful obviously that the family, things of that nature, having just such a wonderful support system from my parents to my kids and whatnot. But you know, this year, Mark, I did retire, so I'm grateful. You know, it's interesting. You know, I still loved being a firefighter. You know, and I miss that. But I'm more in love with being someone who's building my business continually, right? And I think I'm really grateful. You know, I don't know if I told you, Mark. Maybe I did, but back when I was like 20, I used to like to listen to Zig Ziglar, Wayne Dyer, Tony Robbins back then, and I would get so motivated, so excited, but I didn't really have a place to put that energy and that excitement. It was just like, okay, I'm all jacked up. Now what? And then I went to school for business finance, but then I became a firefighter, and it kind of bothered me in the back of my mind. I felt like I could have been good at business. You know, I love being a firefighter. I'm not saying that, but I always like craved that business aspect. So then through a turn of events, who's to say what's good or bad? I went into debt, Mark, which caused me to meet you, right? Which caused me to learn how to build a business. And then becoming successful in business allowed me to now go back and revisit all those cool things from Zig Ziglar, Wayne Dyer, Tony Robbins, and all, and actually have a real place to apply it, a real training ground, a real platform, something where, you know, you're living on the cutting edge. I always say entrepreneurs are like superheroes. You know, you got moms and then you got entrepreneurs. Like we're like responsible for our own success, right? And so I just feel so grateful that I'm in that environment. I'm on that platform. I'm on that stage. I'm able to actually apply all these things, and it's really necessary because it's challenging. There's difficult days. This is not like a bed of roses, but the reward is so great, and I'm just very grateful for having that opportunity.
Wow, amazing. And by the way, Brett, if you're still watching, I'm grateful for you, brother. My best friend in Chicago just texted me.
Nice.
Like, where can I get a Got Land shirt? I'm like, he's watching. I love when he watches.
That's awesome. Well, John Burnett, what about you? Thank you, Mike, for those words, by the way. That was awesome.
Yeah, thank you, Mike.
Yeah, I mean, I'm really thankful for my family, you know. I mean, it's a stereotypical thing to say, but I really am. I'm, you know, enormously blessed to have an amazing wife, Valerie, and our kids, and I'm really grateful to be here. You know, Mark, I heard you on a podcast. I still remember going through a McDonald's drive-through to get an Egg McMuffin after my oldest daughter was born, and it just, you know, at that time we just didn't have time freedom, you know, and I really wanted it. I really wanted to have flexibility, and I knew that. Sorry, this guy's going for my mouth. But you know, we really wanted that, and we were at a point of pain where I just wasn't seeing my kids enough, and now I've got that, and so I've got obviously Thanksgiving off. I've got time around that off. I've got time freedom. I did I've been doing breakfast, lunch, and dinner at home with my family every day, and it's wonderful. It's just an enormous blessing. So grateful to be here. Grateful that I got into land, and grateful for my family.
Beautiful. That's beautiful. Boy, I'm glad I'm not Dude Buddy. How do you follow that?
Right? How do I follow that? I would open up another beer and no. So I've actually been thinking. Thinking a lot about lately everything that's happened in the last 10 years. And you guys may remember a few weeks ago at the Dirt Rich Summit, I was talking on stage, and it just kind of hit me all of a sudden like a ton of bricks that I was 10 years into this. And I imagined myself sitting out in the audience watching the coaches up front. And I got emotional because I saw like the 10 years flash before my eyes and everything that's happened in these last 10 years. And like I have a completely new identity compared to 10 years ago. And I've grown so much as a person and an entrepreneur, but more importantly, a father and a husband as well. But what has enabled me to grow is this business and the people that I've met and the coaching that I've received and the continual learning that I'm exposed to. It's just very humbling, and I'm very grateful. And it's really dawned on me this last month, especially, just how far I've come in the last 10 years and how different a person I am. Right. And 10 years ago, there were parts of me that I was not proud of, but now, right. There are a lot of parts of me I'm proud of, and I attribute so much of it to this community. And Mark, you're so much of an inspiration to me. I mean, John and Mike, you mean a lot to me. Mike, you're an amazing business partner and friend and colleague, and it's just fun. I have this saying on my whiteboard over here, better than yesterday, and I feel like that's just happening, and I'm really thankful for it. So that's what I have to say.
Wow, I love that. Thank you, brother.
So, wow, man, we
you should be thankful for that kick-ass beard too. That's pretty badass. Sorry.
I have this sweater. I have the sweater that I wear. I have this sweater that I wear in my office, and today I was talking to someone, and I'm like, wow, I kind of look like Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Put it on.
It's like my alter ego.
Does it have the hood?
It doesn't have the hood. It's got a nice collar on it. So now I probably look like Mr. Rogers, but
I like it.
It's kind of
like
right? The Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Yeah.
Yeah. Where can I get one of those?
You look like you're ready to like walk out of a cabin on top of a mountain.
Right? With my flannel on.
Yeah.
Anyway, well, thanks everybody. Yeah, I think everybody throw in the chat what you're thankful for, what you're grateful for this Thanksgiving week. And I think with the feeling of thanks and gratefulness that we all have, things are a little bit noisy with consumerism and buying stuff and Black Friday and that type of thing. And we do have a topic for tonight, which we should probably get into, and that is Black Friday, but Black Friday and land, which I think is the best because it's not consumerism in the historical sense. It's let's provide an opportunity for somebody to help them become landowners with maybe a smoking deal. So I thought tonight maybe we should talk a little bit about some of our successful Black Friday tips and tricks for people that are watching who are maybe new to the business, or maybe they've been in the business a while and wanting to have a successful Black Friday campaign. What tips and tricks can we give people now that we've all been in this for a while to to help them get on the road to success with some land deals. So Mark Podolsky, what are your thoughts on this whole Black Friday thing and land, and what are some tips you could give to folks that are watching?
Well, I would say that because it seems like every year the Christmas decorations are going up earlier. And Black Friday is you're almost late now. If you're waiting for the promotion to go out literally on Black Friday. So I would say prepare 2 weeks in advance before Black Friday. Now, obviously, tomorrow's Thanksgiving. Wait, no, I'm sorry, 2 days.
2 days.
Thanksgiving. I'm so excited for Thanksgiving. It's tomorrow. I'm celebrating it Wednesday and Thursday. So basically, I would be preparing next year, if you haven't done so already, to have that promotion out, and also just make it irresistible. What can you do to make it absolutely irresistible? And oftentimes, we're going to see what we do. But what can you do? What can you bring that is going to be a little bit different to the market? And be bold. Do something kind of outrageous. And that could be $1 down. That could be, hey, we're going to do half off on a survey with this land for you for this Black Friday. It could be, buy 2, get 2 for, at 25% off or 50% off, whatever it is. Just be a little different, a little creative, and move the inventory. But to Scott's point, educate them earlier about the why, because everything else they're going to get on Christmas, everything else is not going to last. The gadget's going to break. The whatever, the car. I don't know what people buy anymore, but the new Tesla. I'm totally out of touch now. No, whatever it is that people are buying, it's not going to last. But the land will last forever. It is a generational asset, and I think to John's point, most of us, we're family people. We're family oriented. I have 3 kids, right? This is the legacy for them, and this could be someone else's legacy as well. We're providing that opportunity that they can afford, maybe $99 a month or $199 a month, $399 a month. It's a car payment to get that one asset that lasts forever. They can go off to this rural land and bond with their family. Luckily, there's no cell towers, so everybody's present. Really paint the picture. So that's how I would think about it for you this Black Friday, and the years to come.
I love that. I think we all know deep down, the stuff that we want to get, the fancy TV, the Traeger, the air fryer, maybe the Traeger make your life better. But, all that stuff, in the long run, it's not going to change your life. And in a few months from now, it's not as valuable, right? It just all depreciates when you drive it off the lot, right? Whereas land just will continue to appreciate over time. And I think that's something to get across in our campaigns to people is, try to convey to them with frequency, which I think we should talk about as well, that land is really a smart buy for a lot of different reasons. And it's so much better than buying a TV for a lot of different reasons. What are your thoughts, Mike Zano?
Wow, yeah, some great points. I think it dials back to the fact of when we talk about the Black Friday deals, inherently we're talking about our buyers list. So I think it circles back to that. And for those of you who maybe are just tuning in or haven't done much in terms of land investing, these are people that have expressed interest in land in areas where we own land, but maybe they haven't bought from us yet, or maybe they have. We have lots of repeat buyers, and we have their email, and we serve up to them every week. Don Thrasher concurred. I gotta have a sip.
Yeah.
Cheers, Don Thrasher.
Cheers.
Best hug at boot camp, by the way. So we serve up to these people on our buyers list deals every week. You know, there's a benefit for being on our list. We're going to cater to them, and you have to cater to them if you're going to retain them. You know, give them discounts. But now when it comes to Black Friday, it's time to really thank them for being on their list, right? We're grateful that they're there. So we want to offer something to them of real value. You know, there is that Clark Griswold out there that's looking for not a swimming pool, but looking for a piece of land for his family. And we have the solution. He doesn't need $7,500 or a Christmas bonus. He can just get it with an easy down payment, which is kind of crazy. I mean, you can fit 20 acres of land inside your Christmas stocking. It's just a deed. Right?
Yeah.
That's probably a pretty good heading. 20 acres. How would 20 acres in your Christmas stocking sound this year?
I love it.
So Santa Claus could deliver that. But anyway, yeah. So I thought that'd be a great thing to sort of illustrate. You know, what do we talk about? Who? Yeah, we put it on our website. Yeah, we can advertise it. But by and large, when we talk about these Black Friday deals, we are talking about our buyers list. And it doesn't matter, by the way. We've said this over and over again. If you have one, 2, 3 people on that list, we've seen it time and time again. They don't know they're the only people on that list. So act like you have thousands of people on your list and act accordingly.
I love that. And the other thing about the buyers list, and it's something we should all be thankful for, I think, is, you know, we're not left to the fate of some of these other marketing platforms when we, you know, I'll never forget Tate saying years ago, you know, that's the most important marketing platform we have is our buyers list because we own that list, right?
Right.
And
It's the only thing we own.
It's the only thing we own because we're subject to the Facebook algorithm and the Craigslist algorithm and even the land sites, right? The land sites are just so hot and cold. But your buyers list, you can grow it to thousands and thousands of people over time. And if you're engaging with them appropriately, it results in a lot of repeat land sales for you. So that, you know, it's fun to watch the buyers list grow and to watch sales come from that. John Burnett, I think, you know, I think another thing that's really important about Black Friday is I think nowadays, if you just send one Black Friday email, it's just not enough, right? So can you talk about cadence and maybe the frequency of hitting a list and why that's important?
So I had some long conversations with ChatGPT this morning, actually, because I was like, how many emails should I send? Is this getting too many? But the reality is that
not Gemini 3.0.
Not Gemini 3.0. No.
Okay. I might have you there now.
But yeah, I mean the frequency that you can hit a list specifically on this weekend is, I think, a lot higher, right? And so we're sending out a lot of emails over Black Friday weekend. So we've been preparing people. You know, we sent out an email Monday. We got one going out today. Tomorrow we're just doing kind of a Thanksgiving, or not tomorrow. Sorry, we sending out one on Wednesday. On Thanksgiving, we're just sending out just a Thanksgiving email. We're just like, happy Thanksgiving. We're really thankful to be doing what we're doing, and we're thankful for all of you. And then, Friday we're hitting them with 2 emails. Saturday we're hitting them with 1. Sunday we're hitting them again with 2, and just to kind of have a ticking clock on the deal itself. So I think this is, you know, generally I'm pretty careful not to hit my list like too much, but this is probably the week where I make exception to that. But I don't know if you guys,
I have
maybe
a very
you don't
different
concur.
email philosophy, by the way.
Okay.
I'm like buy or unsubscribe, like 5 times a day. I'm showing up.
We know.
That's
But
funny.
yeah,
I mean,
it's you know, it's noisy, and so you've got. I mean, as long as it's valuable, right? You don't want to spam your list, but as long as you're giving them something of value, some type of information, some type of entertainment, something that's valuable to them, and you're giving them a good deal, and you're just kind of reminding them, hey, this ends on this day, and this ends on this day. I'm inviting you again because it's ending very soon. Like, I would have no problem on that, say, Cyber Monday, emailing 5 times
Really?
on that
In,
Monday.
in a
Like,
single day?
in a single day, and just saying, hey,
Wow.
we're ending now. Like, just remind, like, it's 2 hours left. There's 1 hour left. That's just 2 emails right there. And then just point the 3 emails leading up to them.
Yeah.
Well, and I mean,
I agree.
you think about,
Concur?
you agree. That's only half a, no, I don't think that's a drink.
I concur. I concur.
So, I mean, you think about even the big box stores, right? They're hammering your inbox over the next 5 days. But, if Mark sent out 5 on Friday, he's hammering me more than Target. And, like he said, as long as he's providing at least some worthwhile content in that email and a really great product, I think that's definitely appropriate. So, I think that's something to think about because email is noisier than ever, right? So how do we reach out to those buyers? And I think that brings up another maybe mode of communication, that is text. Now, I think that I think what our strategy is going to be is, like, we're going to take the email opens and then probably send them texts. They're already in our list. They've opted into our list, that type of thing. And not on Thanksgiving Day, obviously, but on Friday, if our sales assistant is trained, if they Follow Up Boss is nice. A lot of us use a CRM. It's called Follow Up Boss, and it's nice because you can see which customer is interacting or which customer is spending time on different web pages, and you can cross-reference that with what's happening with the email campaign. And if Mr. Smith has clicked on a certain link 10 times, well, we need to be reaching out to him. So that's another thing that we emphasize for our team is that, hey, we need to be in these tools, in our email tool and in our CRM, to see who is interested and window shopping, so to speak, so that we can hit them up and give them a good deal. So, Zainul, what about I know you love this stuff. What about, like, incentives? What about, like, FOMO? We can create FOMO with these email campaigns too, and these text messages.
Yeah, I mean, well, incentivize them. Well, there's going to be discounts, of course, if you're talking about that. There's going to be something significant in terms of discount. There is the fear of missing out because we don't have unlimited properties in these areas. Some areas
Right.
have more than others. But yeah, I think really if this comes down to the incentivizing them, with something really special, whether it's and Mark, you named a bunch already. Go crazy. This is something where usually there's enough margin in our deals that, I mean, you could forgive some payments, you could waive some doc fees or some down payments. I mean, we have a lot of room in these deals because we buy them again 25, 30 cents on the dollar. It allows us a lot of flexibility. So use that. Don't be a yield snob. We talk about that, right? I mean, there's so much room for profit here. And, so maybe only 3X, not 4X, not the end of the world, right? Still a great day in land investing. So I think, yeah, you got to get creative. You got to really, it's one of the things I think in the beginning when people start investing in land, we would do this at the live events, the boot camps. Remember, we break off in tables and we would have mock teams buying property and then selling property and coming up with payment structures. And inevitably, you had several groups that were like, okay, we're going to cover our initial investment in the down payment. And so this unrealistic sort of expectation. Now, that does happen sometimes. Absolutely, it happens at times because, Mark, that famous phrase, you're like, how much would you like to put down? Sometimes they will put down enough to cover the entire cost of the property. But more often than not, that doesn't happen. So we want to be realistic in our expectation here, right? If you want to sell a property, make it attractive, make it irresistible, make it something that's super affordable.
Yeah, no, 100%. And I think that we don't talk about it a lot, but if you're in a software business, you're really looking at churn, and you want to reduce your churn. But in the land business, like on Black Friday, if you're getting $1 down and maybe you get 2 or 3 payments and they churn out, what's actually happened? They've lowered your cost basis and you resell it.
Yeah.
It's not the worst thing. In fact, you can be a yield snob on Black Friday if you know that if you're getting less than $300 down, the odds of them defaulting actually does go up. Not that we want anyone to default. We don't.
Mm-hmm.
But we also want to be realistic as well. And so it's knowing that reality, you can play with the numbers a little bit more. You can be more generous because, to your point, you're not giving away the farm, because a lot of those people probably will default in time if they haven't put a lot down, because we know there's just a lot of uncertainty, especially in this market and in the future. So we just don't know, but it's not something we want, but it's also a business reality. It's kind of hard to, talk about.
Well, Mark, for people just tuning in maybe for the first or second time to this amazing live podcast who don't know a whole lot about land investing.
The millions of them.
Right, yeah. Can you talk about churn a little bit more and what you mean by that? Because I think a lot of people watching, they may not understand how that relates to land.
Yeah, let's just kind of look at the business model from 30,000 feet. And if put in the chat if you have no idea what land investing is. I just would love to know. But Mike is selling John a piece of land for $10,000. But John doesn't have $10,000. He has $1,000. So John puts $1,000 down and Mike becomes the bank, and he owner finances $9,000. And John's paying him, say, $400 a month, a nice car payment. And then John's makes, let's say, 10 payments of $400 a month, and that is $4,000. So that means that if Mike has paid, let's say, $2,000 for the property or $3,000 for that property, he sold it for $10,000, and John's has gone and paid $1,000 down. Then he put another $4,000 in. He's got $5,000 into it. He's paid off half his note. And then John gets laid off. And he calls Mike. He's like, Mike, I'd love this property, but I have to give it back. That was what we would call a churn. John is churning out of that note. And now Mike has lowered his well, now he's in profit. But let's say, for example, that it was shorter. John only made 3 payments. And then Mike's cost basis would go way lower, and he would sell it again. And that would extend out his yield and his return on investment. So that's the game that we play, is can we create enough land notes where our passive income exceeds our fixed expenses, and then we're working because we want to, not because we have to. Maybe we can all afford like a cool Obi-Wan Kenobi sweater, like awesome.
Yeah. You wish.
These are not the trades you're looking for.
No, that's awesome. Thanks, Mark, for that explanation. I think that'll help a lot of people on the call. We do have some comments coming in. So earlier we were talking about gratefulness and what we're thankful for, and thought I'd throw us some comments here. Don Thrasher is thankful for all of us. That's really nice. Don, that's awesome.
We're thankful for you, Don Thrasher.
Thank you.
He's also thankful for eating bologna. I mean, who wouldn't be? Like, it's, you eat bologna, you can buy more land, Don. Stay away from Chipotle.
Simple formula.
No need to go to Chipotle and spend $25 on, double the meat and queso. Like you could stay home and eat bologna for 25 cents and, buy a lot of land using that strategy. Anna, thankful for family, health, and friends.
Hi, Anna.
I'm not sure who this is, but at Protex 28920 28920. It's like 90210. Thanks for all the people they met at the Dirt Rich Summit.
That was amazing.
At Sales ELC, thankful for Jim Lala's gratefulness exercise at the summit.
Jim was amazing.
Amazing.
And I missed that one, unfortunately. I don't know what I was doing. So that's awesome. Thank you, guys. And we have about 20 minutes left. So does anybody have any questions about marketing on Black Friday? We'll be happy to field some of those questions. Jared is here. He does have a question. John Burnett, Jared has a couple hundred buyers on their list for wholesaling homes. What would be a good incentive to get more land buyers, possibly a referral bonus for any land buyers that they connect us with? What are your thoughts on incentives, referrals? What do you think, John?
Yeah, I mean, you could. I think it's not a bad idea to do like a referral bonus. Like, hey, we'll knock a payment off of each of you. I've done that before. So if you bring me somebody that buys property, I'll knock a payment off of each of your loans or something like that. But I would say in terms of building your buyers list, it's just the people that reach out to you with interest that have interest in your properties. And so over time, that list, it starts out small, but like Mike said, nobody knows how many people are on that list, right? And then it gets bigger and bigger and bigger over time. And what I find is helpful, you could utilize the list to advertise your properties and create incentive structures around specific properties you have. And then you can also use that to incentivize other people that are new leads as well. You can create urgency. So we're doing that right now. We got our Black Friday deals going out on Friday. And we've been teasing the list, but new people that are coming in, like my salesperson is reaching out to them and saying like, hey, this is going out to a lot of people on Friday. It's a big deal. It's probably going to sell. I can give you early access to the deal if you want, but you want to put down the down payment before Friday, right? So you can create urgency around the properties as well for people that aren't yet in the list. But so, did I actually answer the question? I feel like I went all over the place.
I think you did.
I don't know.
No, I think you
It's
did.
good either way.
I think you gave a few golden nuggets there, John Burnett, as always. Just how you are. How you are, man. Well, guys, any other Black Friday nuggets? Has anything worked really well for you? I think of one thing like that I've done in the past that seems to work really well. When somebody buys a property on Friday, we give them a shout out the next day. So on the email blast, we'll say, Bob S. bought this amazing property yesterday, 2 left, right? Or we'll say something along the lines of, this property on our website has gotten the most clicks. Check it out, right? So to create some type of FOMO in your follow-up emails after your Black Friday drop, I think it's cool.
Friday.
I did say Friday. I've had 2 beers, right?
All right, I'm not trying to point it out. Just pointing it out.
I'm just saying, when you're 50, you can't handle your beer as well as you used to. So 2 beers in, you start saying Friday instead of Friday. I mean, why isn't it Friday? That's kind of a cool.
Well, maybe in land
cool.
investing, it goes from Friday to Friday.
Yeah, I mean, it is kind of Friday. It's kind of Friday every day.
Yeah.
Friday every day.
You know what would be cool, by the way, is do this. You got your email list. Go live on YouTube.
I like it.
And then you're like literally engaging with your customers. You're answering their questions. You can literally be doing the deed on GeekPay live and be like, Mike Zano, how am I titling this property? Congratulations. And really make it a fun
Totally.
Yeah.
Totally.
That could be a fun Black Friday thing. And you could sort of stream for quite a bit until like, hey, I've got one property left for Black
Like a
Friday.
land telethon.
It's like a land telethon.
Yeah,
Exactly.
it's like the old.
Yeah.
It's like the old radio shows.
Yeah, performance.
I know, Zeno, you and I have talked about those, but have you guys ever heard the radio shows back in the day where they'd sell stuff on the radio? It's usually in rural areas. They get online and they get on the radio.
Yeah.
What's that?
They have online flea markets. People call
Yeah.
into shows. Hey, I'm Mike. I got 10 acres of land in New Mexico.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll take that. Great.
Yeah.
I had a buddy in PT school. He was from rural Nebraska, and we're driving through rural Nebraska one time. He's like, Bossman, I love these radio shows. And it's like dudes selling, 50-year-old red wagons on the radio, and people call in, hey, how much do you want for that radio flyer? It's kind of crazy, actually, but that's how it used to be. So we should bring back the live telephone, the live auctions.
Landathon.
I like it.
I like it.
I love it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a good idea, Mock.
Well,
A really good
thank you.
idea.
Great idea.
It's a great idea. It's a great idea.
Scott, we're doing one. We're going to do a telethon on Friday. Landathon. We're doing one.
Yeah, we can do one for sure.
So fun.
So, yeah. Any other questions, comments about any guidance needed on Black Friday? Who's sending out a Black Friday deal? Don Thrasher? You better have your Black Friday email series created, and you better have a Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, double Monday email series created, buddy, because you're a land investor now.
Yeah, Don Thrasher. And I better be on
Call
that
you
list.
out, Don. Call you out in front of the millions of our viewers. Put you on the spot.
I'd be curious, by the way, about favorite Thanksgiving food. Is it the turkey?
Let's do that.
Is it the dressing? Is it the mashed potatoes? Is it mashed potatoes with gravy? Green beans? Sweet potatoes? Like what is everybody excited for? Is it the football? Is it the family? The friends? Are they playing, flag football? I used to do that when I was a little kid. You go play football out in the park before dinner.
I would say I'm excited for hot bread and butter and wine.
Hot bread and butter?
It's not like starting a meal with the bread and butter. Just
the bread and butter.
On, have a glass of wine.
You gonna have some meat pudding on Thanksgiving?
Oh, no meat pudding.
The kibbe?
He's talking about raw kibbe for everybody else.
Raw kibbe.
Raw kibbe.
Nice.
Well, so I'll tell you, Mark. I have a very nostalgic Thanksgiving tradition, and that is I eat pickled herring every Thanksgiving.
Wow.
As a meal warm up, in honor of my grandpa, because he loved pickled herring and he always ate on Thanksgiving. So every Thanksgiving, I gotta have pickled herring on saltines, and that's like my appetizer.
Okay, I want to try that. I don't know if you know this. I love pickled herring.
You do?
I do. Yeah.
Do you love the pickled herring in cream or the pickled herring in just the vinegar?
The vinegar.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
I've
had the cream kind.
Do you have to mix it with some sort of cream cheese or with some sort of mayonnaise, or you just chop it up and put it on a cracker? Or just take the whole thing?
I just put it on a saltine and eat it up. That's
Something you buy in like the tuna can aisle, and you rip the top off, and there they are.
It's more like in a jar. It's in a jar. It's almost like a pickle jar, but it's pickled herring.
Except it's filled with fish.
I think it's relatively healthy, by the way. It's like a good omega-3.
Yeah.
It's good protein.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Maybe I put a little butter on that cracker and then put the herring.
Yeah, you can put some butter on there.
For sure. What about cheese curds? No cheese curds.
No cheese curds on Thanksgiving. Another traditional food we have on Thanksgiving is lefse.
What?
Ooh, lefse.
Yeah, you like the
I
lefse,
know
John?
lefse.
Yeah,
Yeah, my
lefse is
my
a
grandma.
Norwegian. It's a Norwegian food. It's a rolled out potato pastry. So they make it out of potatoes and they roll it out real flat. So it's almost like a tortilla, but it's even thinner than a tortilla.
Wow.
And then there are different ways to eat lefse, but I prefer mine with butter and sugar. And you can warm it up, or you can eat it cold,
You
or
eat the lefse with the right hand or the left hand?
The left hand lefse.
It's hard to be
Scott,
eating
do you do the lutefisk?
I don't like lutefisk. I don't like fish that has been
stuff.
preserved in lye
What is it?
soap. It's like fish
yeah.
that's like it's like fish that is they store it in lye soap for a long time.
It sounds
And
like
then-
people like that were like pioneering out there in America, Midwest, and they had to preserve their food. Like you guys come from a real, like,
Yeah, we're salt of the earth around here, man.
yeah.
Salt of the earth, Norwegian, German heritage around here. So those are some of my Thanksgiving traditions.
Jeez, I feel like
That's awesome.
pretty lame after listening to all that. Bread and butter, a little turkey, maybe some cranberry sauce, but you got like all these like staple food.
I know what I'm sending you. I know what I'm sending you for Christmas.
All right.
Little lefse, little pickled herring.
What's the Burnett tradition?
So we're going to be decorating for Christmas on we're going to do, I think, some Thanksgiving movies and stuff. I look forward to like the turkey and dark turkey meat and gravy, some potatoes, make that well in the middle, big hefty dollop of gravy. And then we're going to be doing a lot of Christmas decorating. So my kids have a categorization system for how people decorate their homes for Christmas. So if you did a good job decorating your home, it's jackpot. And so we'll drive through the dark and they all yell jackpot if they see something like somebody did a great job. If it is a level below that, like you did pretty good, but it wasn't like not quite up to jackpot standard. It's Jack Stew is the next level down. And then if you like just put up a single strand of lights, then it's Jack.
Just Jack?
And then it's just Jack. So we'll drive and somebody will just have a line of lights and all the kids just go Jack.
I hope our millions of listeners right now aren't typing right now, Jack. Get back to the Black Friday stuff.
And then there's like the Griswold level Christmas lights, and then that is Jack in the pot. And so we strive to be at jackpot territory this year. So we're gonna see what we can do. But I ordered a lot of lights.
Oh boy.
Wow.
Are the lights up already, John?
They're not. Well, we've got a couple strands. Tomorrow's gonna be like, we're gonna like put up a bunch of stuff, not quite light it, and then after Thanksgiving we can plug it in. So it'll be good.
All right. You gonna plug it in like Chevy? Chevy Chase, Christmas Vacation.
Yeah.
Zeno, what about you, buddy? Oh, bread and butter.
Bread and butter.
We covered that already. Mark, favorite Thanksgiving?
Yeah, I'll be reading Financial Intelligence
What? For your meal?
for my meal. I like to take this day to just get a little edge for the year. I'm grateful now. I'm going to read. Leave me alone. So,
Oh man.
I think for us the tradition has always been just going around talking about what you're grateful for, and it's really simple. Nothing, no foods that people can't pronounce. Pretty basic. Yeah,
Just the staples.
just staples.
Well, we have some other folks chiming in here. Well, and congrats to you, Don. He's been sending out his Black Friday email for a couple of weeks. That's good. Steve and Ray, football, family. Football, we didn't mention football. Football, family, overeating and drinking too much.
Man, Steven, when are we gonna all be invited to the Ray family Thanksgiving? That sounds so fun.
Right?
He's just a fun dude, by the way.
That would be fun to hang out for sure.
Yeah.
Jared Russell, deviled eggs, whiskey and a cigar. Zano, that's up your alley. And Oreo balls for
This
dessert.
whole thing is
Oreo balls.
Jared, I'm coming to that party because I love all of those things.
Jared, send pics. We want to see what it all looks like. I want to see what an Oreo ball looks like.
God, whiskey
What is an Oreo ball?
Yeah,
sounds amazing, crunchy and chocolate.
Man, it's a lot of great gratitude right there. I want to be a Russell.
Steven says when the W2 is gone, he's going to have a big celebration. So we're coming.
Yeah. Sounds like
You
we're
just,
invited.
We're getting Steven the hat.
Yeah, I'll send you a
There
hat,
it
Steven.
is.
Mark will send you a hat. Awesome. The Tollefsons are here. Sam and Sam are here.
Sam and Sam.
Hey, what's
You
up?
betcha.
Great to meet them in person at the summit.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Yeah.
And cool,
I think
guys. Well,
Tulsa
hopefully this
has
was-
just bought like 10 properties during this nightcap, by the way. They're just killing it.
the Tollefsons, they're on a buying spree. Just buy.
They're buying, they're selling. They're
That's
crushing.
awesome. That's awesome. Cool. Well, guys, this
Here we are.
was hopefully helpful for people. So we had a request from the Land Geek team, and that is people would like a little breakdown, a little brief, we'll call it a 1 or 2 minute summary of what we talked about tonight. So who's going to do that?
Wait a minute. You need to remember everything we talked about?
Yeah, they want a little at the end of John Burnett.
Oh,
At
John
the end of the
Burnett!
show.
Oh, no!
At the end of the show, we're gonna give we're gonna give a 2 minute summary, a 2 minute breakdown on what we talked about tonight. John Burnett, take us home.
All right.
What were the key of tonight's wonderful, amazing nightcap podcast?
So the key takeaways. The first thing is that we are all thankful. We're thankful to be here. We're thankful for each other. We're thankful for the model. We're thankful for our families. And we're thankful for you, dear listener. And we talked a lot about Black Friday. So Black Friday and Black Friday weekend, this time when people are shopping, is a great opportunity to push property that you have. So as you have people that are interested in your properties, use this as an opportunity to reach out to them and create some urgency. Discount your properties. Find ways to get creative and to create some urgency, create some scarcity, and reach out to your buyers. Don't be afraid to email them too much, especially right now. This is the season of many emails for sales. And keep on pushing forward, keep on marketing your properties. And I think that's kind of those are my big takeaways. Is there anything I'm missing?
I think you
we
really nailed it.
About favorite foods and traditions.
Yeah.
Thanksgiving.
Gratefulness and traditions, which I don't know if we need to go too much into that, but the meat and potatoes, the turkey and mashed potatoes of this podcast was the Black Friday tips and tricks, and hopefully there were a few good ones in there.
Yeah.
So awesome, guys. Well, thanks for tonight. Thankful for all of you. We'll see you next Tuesday, December 2nd already. 2026 is very very close, which is kind of crazy.
We gotta start talking about goal setting.
Right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Can definitely do that. Awesome, guys. Well, appreciate all of you. Thanks for a fun night, and we'll see you next week. Not sure what our topic is, but I'm sure it'll be worth everyone's while.
Gobble, gobble.
Gobble, gobble.
Gobble, gobble.
Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Thank you.